At nightfall, the 44-year-old Amar Faid fills his car with blankets and drives to the outskirts of Idlib, far away from the city's crumbling residential buildings. He spends the night here with his son. Since the second earthquake struck northwestern Syria and Turkey, hundreds of families are afraid to sleep in their own homes for fear of being trapped inside if they collapse.
After all the earthquakes, my son and I are traumatized. We don't dare stay at home because it's not safe there. We haven't bought a tent. Tents cost between $200 and $400, and we can't afford one. So we've decided to stay here.
The earthquakes that struck northern Syria and killed almost 6,000 people also destroyed thousands of structures. After the second quake, nearly 200,000 people were displaced. Families abandoned their homes as aftershocks made the initial damage from the quakes even worse. Many moved into tents in front of their houses or in other public places. Isan, a relief organisation based in Germany, says the challenges are numerous.
The most crucial obstacle to expanding refugee camps, to accommodate the enormous number of people displaced by the earthquakes, is that the communities were not ready to build such facilities. And there's the challenge of providing enough tents. And after the second earthquake, even more people abandoned their homes because of the trauma they experienced in the first one.
Near the city of Idlib, Mohammed Luthkhani offered shelter on his farm and swimming facility to people who have lost their homes, or to families who are afraid their buildings will collapse on them.
After the first earthquake, we received 22 families who lost their homes. And after the second one, many more came here because they were afraid to stay in their buildings. As you can see, it's difficult to meet their needs.
For thousands of Syrians, the choice is between living on the street or living in fear.